Hey guys, Jordy here from Cinecom.net, and today we are shooting a Harley-Davidson commercial video. A disclaimer though, Harley-Davidson has nothing to do with this. They don't even know that we're making this video, so this is more like a fan-made commercial. Now, big thanks to Fiverr for sponsoring this video. On their website, you can find high-quality services at a very affordable price. Later in this video, you'll see how we're going to work together with someone who's going to make 3D models and animations of this motorcycle to put that in a commercial as well. So it's going to be a little bit of a collaboration there. But first, let's set up the lights. Here's another pro tip, guys. If you are shooting something with reflections, don't wear a Rick and Morty t-shirt because you'll see it in the reflections. Wear something black. There we go.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
So the concept is to first show a 3D animation of this exact motorcycle as it gets assembled, and then we go from that 3D animation to the real shots. Now normally Yannick and Lorenzo could help me out with that, but they are working on a different project and didn't have time this week to help out. I know nothing about 3D myself, so it's gonna be perfect to look for someone on Fiverr to help me out with that. And I believe that's an important message that I want to bring forward. As filmmakers, we don't have the skills to do everything ourselves. So if you have an idea, don't be limited to your capabilities. Check Fiverr if there's someone to help make your idea come to life. And if you do, please use my affiliate link in the description down below, as that helps to support the channel. But that 3D animation is for later. First, let me share 5 camera tricks to bring your product shoots to the next level. And first off is movement. Might be obvious, but there are multiple ways to create that. You could use a classic dolly system or take your camera onto a gimbal, but movement could also be created with light. Definitely with vehicles, you have lots of reflections, so if you move a small light around, you get very cool results. And these act as movement as well. Tip number 2, link your movements together. If you go to the left in one shot and then cut to a shot where you also go to the left, seeing these two shots, they flow together, which is really great. But if you do that a lot, it gets repetitive. So swap it out with different movements to create more dynamic. You can go up and down, go closer, further away, you can rotate the camera, you can do anything you'd like. Tip number 3, keep creating surprises. Every shot should be something new. Don't take a medium shot of the seat, for example, then do a close-up and then cut to a long shot. We've noticed the seat already. It starts to get repetitive now. Unless you're showing extra information, I would keep every feature or visual as a surprise. And that's why I'm gonna start with a bunch of close-ups that maybe don't make much sense yet, but it will over time. And that's the surprise element, keeping the viewer engaged. Tip number 4, you're gonna need at least one master shot, a shot that gets everyone's attention. But sometimes that can be as simple as showing the logo of your product. Harley-Davidson fans are gonna drool over this shot, even though it's just something super basic. Now, of course, you can also create something with VFX or just make a really stunning shot of the product in which you put extra effort in. And this brings me to the last tip: if you can shoot slow motion. This allows you to go handheld and make fast movements. And by going fast, you reduce camera shake. And since we're shooting slow motion, you still have a couple of seconds that you can use from your shot. I actually took most of the shots just handheld. So we've got everything except for the 3D animation. So off to Fiverr.com we go. You can browse by category. I used to search to find someone who can do 3D product animations. And I think that's the cool thing about Fiverr. You can find someone for every specific job. Now everyone handles different prices, mostly depending on the kind of work that they deliver. So after looking at their previous work, I picked one that I liked. You can order a gig right away, but I send a message first explaining the project, just to be sure that everything was possible for the budget that I had. And Shamod replied back within an hour and was super excited to get started. And while he was working on the 3D animation, he sent over some renders where I could give feedback on. And on the deadline day, I got my super cool animation. And now you're probably very curious to see the final result, so lean back and enjoy. Alright guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of this, and I hope that you also learned something new today. Big thanks to Fiverr for the support, and don't forget to check out the first link in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay creative. You guys want to see me do a wheelie? Check it out in the studio, guys.